young to lead, but you can't. When the anointing is on you to do it, your age, your creed, your size, your color don't matter. When the anointing is on you, it's just on you. Jacob favored Joseph, and many have said that it was because he was born to him in his old age. Others said that he favored him because Jacob was the son that he had by the wife he loved named Rachel. And then some have said he just loved him because he was his. Now, many have said that he was the youngest son, but he wasn't the youngest son. In the black family, I don't know about the white family, but in the black family, you got the oldest child, you got the baby child, and the one next to the baby, they call it the knee baby. So don't act like you weren't raised in a black family. Because if your mama got more than 3 children, that's a knee baby. I know that baby should be the size of the knee, set on the knee, or got knocked off the knee. I have no idea. But I haven't even thought about it. What is the knee baby? I just know the one somewhere in there is the knee baby. So Joseph wasn't the baby, but his daddy favored him. His daddy favored him. And Genesis 37:3, Jacob, the daddy, gave Joseph a coat of many colors. It was the coat or the robe of the superior. It had weight. When a pastor stands in his clerical attire, it speaks of his authority. He doesn't have to open his mouth. It's an authoritative, this is an authoritative garment. It is high above any other garment that anybody else can walk in here and wear. Even if they wear the same thing. Because it's not their house. I wish I had some. So this decision made his brothers upset that his daddy gave him a coat. And even today, people get jealous and upset because you got favor on your life. And God grants favor as God sees fit because he's God. The brothers hated Joseph. And when hate is there, strife know how to visit. I said, when hate is there, then strife know how to visit. And in Genesis 37, verse 5 through 11, Joseph, he does something else. He got favor on his life. He got a coat of many colors. But then he messes up and shares his dream with the wrong people. Oh, I wish you had some help in today. You're not acting like you in church this morning. He shared his dream with the wrong people. Stop telling everybody everything about you. Some people don't want to see you excel. And what they will do, they will not do what it takes to make you become successful. They will do whatever it takes to make you fall. That's why you got time for people with a crowd talented. People that got little minds, think little, walk little, say little stuff, nitpick over stuff that doesn't make any sense. If it can't take you higher, then it ought not be a part of your vocabulary. Get with some people who got sense enough to know what they need to do to get where they need to go. Meaning stop linking up with a bunch of nobody. It ain't expect to end up somewhere. And I didn't understand it when I was a child. I thought mama was just talking. I thought she was old-fashioned, but she would often say, you ain't got no friends. Didn't your mama tell you? You know your mama told you that. Yeah, your mama said it because she black. Mama said, you ain't got no friend. Ain't nobody your friend. I said, mama will go over a friend. You ain't going nowhere. I see, when I was coming up, I couldn't run over everybody's house. I drive down the street, I see kids 6 and 7 by themselves walking. I couldn't do it at 13. I couldn't go out in the neighborhood and just roam. No. I couldn't do that. I wasn't going over to anybody's house, and I couldn't spend no night over to anybody's house. And even when company came to the house, you weren't going in no room, closing no door, because you didn't own no door at mama's house. Oh, but now I know you let your children get all the freedom. I know you're releasing them. And that's why you 35, your grandma. Because you've been releasing. Your son making a bomb in his room because y'all ain't got no relationship with one another. I know you release them. Your daughter is the known hooker of the community because she got all kind of pages with secret names, and you don't even know how much money that helps her raise because you know why? Because you just let them grow up. Yeah, you just let them be themselves, and you just trying to be a friend, and they'll never respect you as their mother. The way you raising your child. But at my house, 805 George Street, I ain't never thought about cussing mama. You may have got it out, but I swear to God, you wouldn't have finished it. I swear to God, you would have got it out, but I can't say that. You may have got it out, yeah. You would have said that. Mama, no. You wouldn't have got the you part out. They would have been saying, checking your pulse, you died, even when my parents had their own disagreements, some kind of way that was this certain Vicky can witness to this. You weren't gonna go too far with mama, and daddy was staying and cut. And when he would step in, that means that settled the deal. If he say, didn't your mama? And y'all run around here want to have meeting with the police. Meeting with the supervisor, meeting with the mayor. What the hell they gonna do with your bad children that you not raising at home and make a community meeting with a police? Don't get that sucker out of the street. You the one doing what that is up to in your fault. Ain't no community problem. It started at home. And 2 and 3 got earrings in their ear. And 7 and 8 you let them sing. And 7, 8, 9 you got the hair plaited. You got them braid it down. You got them acting like a thug. You raising a street nigga and then you wanna treat them like they're a king. Get that sucker somewhere and teach them some manners. Raising Freddy Krueger and wanting to act like Lil Jesse. That ain't gonna happen. day. Gave them the counselor that they needed. But beat that tail, beat that tail. Told the wrong folk about his dream. Told his brothers about his dreams. Me, I connect with people, but then I don't.
All right. My God.
I can treat you nice and knowing nothing to you. I've pulled Courtney to the side on a few occasions. I knew she would be my wife. And I would pull her to the side and I would say to her on certain things, certain occasions, when I saw her going in a certain direction, so Lord, this is going to be my wife. But, Courtney, I know church folk. I can write a book. Because I know folk you can be good to. And they cannot be so good to you. It sounds good now. They got one more thing I say, they gone. One more rebuke they first. That be you, right? But at the end of the day, I know who I got to stand in front of them. When it all falls down. Told his brothers about his dream. I'm there to finish. Told him about his dream. And because he said to them that, he says to them in his dream, he says, I had a dream, brothers. And he says, one day, I'm going to rule over you. He felt the hostility from his brothers. You know when folk don't mean you no good. Thank God he gave me one thing. The spirit of discernment. And I got all kind of ways I work. Sometimes I come to you and hit you dead in your face with what I'm going to say to you. Bam! Knock you straight out. Flat. And there's other time in real, I know I go around the corner. And when you make it to the next stop sign, I'm sitting there saying, hi. It come from the university that I graduated from. I never told you all. I went to Negroology University. And I got a degree in Negroism. And I took a minor in no goodism. And I had another minor of tell them off-ism when they get too far out of line with your ism, and it'll make them Negro act right ism with you ism. I went to all of them. I got all of them classes. All of them really. Matter of fact, I got so moved that I get a raise today because I got that many degrees. And I'll be sacked. And I sacked you too. That's what I got. You got to be careful of who you tell your dream to. Because he shared his dream, his brothers hated him even more. In 37 and 18, they plot to kill him. And then his brothers says, we're gonna kill this dreamer. One of the brothers suggested to kill him. He says, let's kill him. 37:20, let's kill him and throw him in a pit and say that a beast destroyed him. around verse 21 to 37. I'm gonna get to chapter 50 just a moment. Then Reuben, the older brother, stepped in, and he wasn't saved, Joseph. He was in on the mess. But you got some folk that'll get in on it. That'll get in on the mess. And try to cover their track. But see, one thing about mess, you can cover the track, but you can't take away the smell. And he says to them, he says, "Now don't kill it. let's throw him in a pit and say that a beast came to devour him." Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's say that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And so he thought that it would be the right thing to do. So Joseph had to not only deal with their jealousy, he had to deal with their rejection. Because they rejected his authority. Because he was the supervisor. They rejected his person. They rejected Joseph himself. Then they rejected his plea and cries for him. So they decided to throw him in a pit. And let us not forget that when they throw him in, verse 25 of 37, there's a caravan of traders. The Ishmaelites and the Mennonite traders. They were trading goods in Egypt. His brothers bargained with the traders. See, Negroes will sell you out for $1. If you ever want to get into an argument between two friends or see whose side they'll choose, it's the one who give the money. They dipped Joseph's coat in blood. Sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. Dipped his coat in blood, took it to his father. Joseph was taken to Egypt and sold as a slave to Potiphar, who was an official in the court of Pharaoh, the captain of Pharaoh's guards. Sisters and brothers, regardless of Joseph, many dilemmas, we see the sovereignty of God on his life. Have I got a witness here? It was God's hand. I'm almost done. Who was all on Joseph's life. And when God's hand is on your life, let me just say this, but don't go yet, man. Let me just say this on my spirit. Let me just say that. When God's hand is on it, can't nobody stop it. Oh, y'all didn't catch it. You didn't catch it. You did not catch it. You couldn't have caught the revelation. When God's hand is on it, whatever it is, it can't be stopped. When God's hand is on it, I had people to say all sorts of things about me without having knowledge. They said it because they thought it would destroy me. But when God's hand is on it, trying to tear up relationships. But when God's hand is on it, God always know how to turn around the corner and then put the right folk into your place at the right time. And can't nobody stop it when God's hand is on it. God saw to it that the Mennonite traders came along just at the right time. God saw to it that Joseph was taken to Egypt at the right time. God saw to it that he was sold to Potiphar at the right time. And although Sister Potiphar was a liar, Mrs. Potiphar lied like Joseph tried to rape her and have sex with her. But Joseph didn't want to have sex with Potiphar's wife. Mr. Potiphar had been too good to him. But she lied. You know how men lie on their stuff when Joseph went to prison, but guess what? He was promoted in prison. How many of you heard me? Yes. I said he went to prison. Matter of fact, the old folk would say that since this is a day I just feel like walking like I'm black, they would say he went to penitentiary. Joseph ended up in penitentiary. Yeah! Went to prison. Although he went to prison, the background is that although he went to prison, he ended up the prime minister of Egypt. See, Genesis 37 give us the background of what Joseph had to go through before he got to chapter 50. Now in chapter 50, their father Jacob is dead. And when the daddy died, they lied to him like Joseph was dead. So the man died thinking that his son was dead. So can you imagine Mr. Jacob died with a broken heart because of life's ups and downs? Well, let me close and tell you that now in Genesis 50, these boys are now fearful of their life. They're fearful of their life because you got to be mindful of how you treat folk. You never know who you're going to need before the sun goes down. That's why it's always nice to just be nice. Genesis 50 and verse 16, they sent someone to give Joseph a so-called dying letter from the daddy. And when they sent that letter, his brothers in verse 18, they went to Joseph and they fell down at his feet. Now, these are the same ones that threw him in the pit. These are the same ones, yes, that wanted to kill him. These are the same ones who didn't believe in his dream. But now, big brother and little brothers are all looking at the knee baby. And can you see them saying to him, brother, we did much harm unto you. Brother, we did not do you right. Brother, I know we lied like you were dead. Yes, I know we sold you out to Potiphar. Yes, but oh, brother, if you find it in your heart, please forgive us for what we did. Yes, you do know that you can't have the love of God in your heart and then have a hatred and unforgiveness. Yes, I know sometimes it's real hard to do good to people who've been so bad to you. Yes, but I would tell you, if I wasn't mature, do people the way they do you. But since I know that favor is not fair, I'll have to tell you, do good to them who do bad to you. Yes, I will. I know. But his brother, in verse 18, fell down to his feet in reverence and said, behold, brother, we will be thy servant. But look at verse 19. Joseph said, I'm not in the place of God. Joseph said, I can't mistreat you because I had to get past the past. I can't mistreat you because I know that what you meant for evil, God turned it around for for my good. You conspired, you whispered, you told lies, but God favored me. Let me close when I tell you don't have to worry about your enemies. God, He got the last word. God, He got the last say so. God, He knows just how much you can bear. God, He knows how to turn things around. God, He knows when the devil wanna take power. God will lift you up, clean you up, set you on straight street. Yes, I'm so glad that every time the enemy came